What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. We had probably one of the craziest days ever in the room today, guys. Caught basically the exact low of SPY today. It really was a marvelous day. And I just want to thank you for giving me your time today. We're going to be breaking it all down and showing you how we did and also giving you the education that you need to succeed. All right. So if you're ready, let's step into the war zone. So first and foremost, let me shout out some of you guys here. Where are you guys tuning in from tonight? Let me shout you guys out in the building. We have Roop, what's going on? Bad Indy, my brother. Trading Wars Army. Adriana, Trading Wars Army. Boat Leader, what's going on? Luca in the building, what's going on? TV, what's going on, brother? Mr. Lay, what's going on? Happy Hookers Fishing, what's going on, brother? Silk Heaven in the building. Coochie, what's going on, man? Good to see you guys. Atlanta is in the house, what's going on? New York, boom. Yo, thanks for your knowledge. Played the fibs all day and made 1,500. Great job, brother. That's amazing. That's good. All right, guys. So let's do this. So we're going to hit the replay. Boom. All right. So the first thing that we always do is draw the previous day's high and low, right? We always do that. So here is the high. And then we just copy that, paste it down here. Here is the low. Okay. So if I press forward here, the first thing that happened today, guys, is we opened in the middle of the range. Okay, so we opened in the middle of the range. So when we open in the middle of the range, what I like to do is take a Fibonacci from the low to the high. Okay, like this. Boom. TV swept with the $10 super sticker. Thank you very much, my brother. We are going to be taking that to the Starbucks fund today. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. All right, so hit me with the one real quick if everything is okay with the video, okay? So guys, remember, so yesterday, right, I took this same play that I'm about to show you and I lost, all right? So today's lesson is a little bit about also sticking to your plans, okay? So we got another bullshit in here. That's fine. Get rid of them. So here we go. So we started off with an inside open. So whenever we open inside of the range, we have to think of two things. We have the upper part of the range up here, okay? And then we have the lower part of the range from the 786 downwards to here, okay? So let's just think about this logically for a second. So this is going to give you a little bit of insight on the previous day's range Fibonacci. So the previous day's range Fibonacci is really powerful because it allows you to basically set levels, like hidden levels essentially of support and resistance. Okay. So let me ask you a question now. If you buy in the bottom portion of this box, are you getting a good deal or a bad deal as a buyer? What do you think? Okay. So let's say, you know, the market opens up. If you buy down here, is that a good deal for a buyer? Is that a good deal for the bulls? Hit me with a 2 if it's a good deal. And what about up here? If you short up here, right, is that a good short? Okay. And here's the answer. So the bulls that buy down here, they have a good shot because we're pretty much close to the previous day's low. So what that means right there is you can go ahead and take a quick attempt, right? You say, hey, we're going to try long right here, stop loss right here. So you know, okay, if it's wrong, there's my stop loss. But I have this much more room to go back up. I have all of this space. Okay. So now let me walk you through the Discord. So the first thing I said this morning was no opening range breakout today. I don't want to try in the middle of the range, low odds. So I drew the 786 for everyone right here. So you can see it says here 444.80, right? And that's exactly what I did. So I went long, okay, right here. 786 is trying here. Let's go a good move. So 936 is where we got long. Okay, so watch now. So basically here, there's another little confluence here. If you look at the 786 Fibonacci, which is right here, it is pretty much lining up with this previous day's close. So this is a small gap on its own. Let me make this yellow so we can see it better. Okay. So once we came into the 786 right there, guys, I got long. Okay. And then you could see right here in the room, it said right here. So that was 936. So we had this. That was our game plan. We're looking for the previous day's range. Okay. So the previous day's Fibonacci to give us support and resistance. And what's really good about it is it's set in stone because the previous day's high and low doesn't change. So you don't have to, it's not judgmental. It is what it is. Okay. So we went long there. And as soon as we popped up right here, I put the stop loss right below this candle and I took off a partial. Okay. Because I was still a little bit worried if we could, just have a fake out. And then from there, guys, boom, we started picking up steam. Okay. So once we started picking up steam here, I was really, really confident that this one was going to be a big boy. And the reason is because of this candle right here. So you see this powerful outside bar here, guys. This one, if I take the Fibonacci from the low to the high, we could see it was a 618 fill. So I saw the algo, the bull algo was stepping in each time. And then see, we squeezed again. Okay, so I knew that this one was going to be a big runner. So I actually held a small portion of this long all the way into the close. Okay, so we had this 786, we had the 618 here. And then check this out now. If we take the Fibonacci now from the low to the high, this is what we call the afternoon leg, right? We took a little bit of heat and then this bad boy came in here, the 786. So you could see right in this area, look how many times we defended this area right here. You see that? Every time we come back here, there is some kind of big buying. Look at the size of the candle. The candle is massive. It's not like a really small candle. It's like it hits and goes boom, okay? And that showed me there, hey, this is an algo buy, because an algo is going to create this candle. A retail person can't do that. Look at the size of it. Okay. Then from there, boom, 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 we started pushing up, bam, we started squeezing. And all I did, guys, was I rode this one into the sunset. We had one more leg later on in the day. I'm going to show you right now, which was right here. So look, remember, we always have the green lines, right? To help us. So this is the previous day's high. Don't forget. So now if we take the leg all the way from the low of the day, okay, and we bring it all the way up to the high, we come to the previous day's high, we start rejecting, okay, and we pull back down to that 50. And look at this again, guys. It's pretty crazy. Again, the algo, like it's just that algo keeps buying it, higher lows, and then boom, take this one straight into the close, guys. So this today was pretty much a perfect day. All right. So it doesn't get better than that. And you could see here in the Discord, once we got there, I did some cover, no greed, inside open. Who's banking with me? Beauty, beauty, booty, boom. Let's go SPY VIP. So we crushed it, man. Like we crushed it. And it was really, really good. So it just took that play right off of the open, guys, on the 786 of the previous day's range. And each time we did these fib legs, it's very easy to just trail your stop. Or if you miss the ride, you always want to get in on a pullback, right? You don't want to get in at the highs. Okay. So look, as long as you're patient, 80% of the time, you're going to get a pullback. You're going to get it. Look, every time we pop, we had a little pullback. So don't be the person to buy at the highs. Don't be the person buying up here, because you're not going to make money doing that. Okay. So hit me with a 10 if you followed me there on that recap. It was one trade for me off of that. Took it into the close. Doesn't get simpler than that. Okay. And remember what I wanted to show you yesterday. I did the same thing yesterday. So if I take the Fibonacci from the low to the high of the previous day, look, we came to the 786 and I went long here, but this one didn't work out. So I took a loss on that play yesterday, but I still came back and did the same thing today, because that's what happens as traders. You're not going to win every single trade. But look at this. So this trade that I took today can pay me for the whole month. You see what I'm saying? That trade can pay me for the whole month. All right. So it's just wonderful, guys. It was really, really wonderful. And let's just go back through the fibs in detail right now. Get the pen and the pad out right now. Hit me with a 7 when you're ready. And let me just go slowly one more time, okay? Because I know a lot of you are new. So hit me with a 7 right now. Get the pen and the pad out, and we'll start writing this down, okay? Yeah, so if you want to sign up for the Discord, brother, check me out, tradingwars.com, okay? So hit me with a 7, get the pen and the pad out, and I'm going to start off slowly, okay? So the first play that we had was the previous day's range. The previous day's range, you take the Fibonacci from the low to the high of the range. It doesn't change, okay? And what we're looking for here, guys, is to be a buyer in the lower end of the range, right? So from the 786 down is the sweet spot. And then we want to be a seller up here. So it depends on where we open, right? And then for me, so I saw we opened near the bottom. So as soon as we broke through the low, I had the order right here to get long once we tagged the 786. And then you could see the live commentary right here. So this was the post in the morning at 9:38. And I said, trying long small size. Okay, so it was a little bit scary. It's always a little bit scary at first because you don't know, if it's going to turn. But when you look back at the chart, you're like, wow, right? So that was the first. That's called the previous day's range. Okay, the previous day's range is very simple because it doesn't change. Now, when you draw the legs, when you do the intraday legs are where people need to practice. Okay, so the first push of the morning, we had this push right here. Okay, and then this is what we call the morning leg. Morning leg means the leg that happens within the first 15 minutes to an hour. So we had this push right here. So we went from low to high back down to the 618. And then if you pull this one up to here, we had another one. This one went a little bit deeper to the 786. And then the last one is the afternoon leg. The afternoon leg usually comes around lunchtime. So it's between 11 to 1 o'clock, depending on how choppy we are. So for the afternoon one is pretty easy too, because you just take the absolute low and the absolute high. And then you could see here, we came to the 50 exactly. We put in an outside bar, which gave us an extra confirmation. And that one just squeezed right into the close, guys. So that one was it's an exceptional day. Exceptional. And in the last few days, I've made so much money that you just got to take it when it comes, because the good trading doesn't last forever because there's cycles in the market. Sometimes it's really easy. Sometimes it's hard, right? Like we had a hard time earlier near the end of February, earlier in March. It was a little bit harder, right? But now it seems like everything is working. But don't let that make you get cocky or make you do something stupid. Just take your money when it's there. So I always tell people, take the money, and then this trade should pay for the month. Straight up. It should cover you for your month. Okay. All right. So hit me with a 9 there if you followed me through that. Right. So that was the previous day's range into the morning leg, into the afternoon leg. Okay. So really, really nice. Really, really nice, man. Just feeling grateful right now. I had only one loser this week. The one that I showed you guys from yesterday. That was that one loser. That's it. And that one wasn't even that big. So just been positive for weeks here and just need to keep it going because I need to perform every single day. People look to me for education. So I gotta perform. If I don't perform, then I'm not doing service to the community. Okay. So let's go into some stocks now. All right. So here were some automated trades that I took. We had Facebook, DraftKings, and Netflix. So these were the three that I took. Facebook was the big boy today. And I'm going to focus on Facebook because in the post from yesterday, so make sure you guys follow the Twitter because every single night I post the setups. Okay. And one day I probably will just not post these on Twitter anymore because like everybody just seems to be copying each other and like it's just not a good environment. So these are like my picks, my levels, and people will just copy. So I just think eventually I'm probably going to just take this off of Twitter. So while they're here, guys, use them. Okay. Learn, do your best with them. Okay. So Facebook, we wanted to go long above 216.34. So this was posted yesterday. And I told you Facebook was my focus. So let me give you the whole education behind it now. So let's hit the replay right here. Let's go to the daily chart. Okay. So yesterday we had a very tight, small inside bars. Oops. Okay. It was very, very tight. So what is the purpose of that inside bar? What do you guys think? Comment, let me know. The purpose, right, is we are going sideways. We're killing option premiums. We're trapping traders. We're consolidating. Okay. Like the whole point of an inside bar is to trap, consolidate, to tighten the range, to kill the premiums. Okay. And our job the next day is to try and get in on the breakout, because remember this, the inside bar generally the next day it's going to have a breakout. Okay. What I mean by breakout, it's going to break either the high or the low. So you can see the last time we had an inside bar, we took this one on the 21st of March, it broke the high. So we don't know which side it's going to break, but we have triggers that help us. Okay. So the long was 216.34. So let's go down to a 5-minute chart now and let's do this together. Okay. Took Facebook this morning for 135% using your strategies. Great job, brother. Good job. So here we go. Boom. So what is this? 216.34. So now watch this closely, okay? So this is just a trigger. So a trigger is an automated trade. So when I put the triggers in, guys, I don't play around with it. I just let it do its thing. All right. So here we go. First candle is below the trigger, so no fill. Second candle, get filled right there. Then boom, there we go. So it was like, that's what you want to see. Okay. And remember what I taught you guys. Okay. It's okay. If you miss this, look, here's your retest right here. Okay. There's your retest. So it's okay. If you miss it, pay attention, keep the level on your chart and see what happens when we get there. So we get here and we hold it. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So there you go. So that's clean. That's 100% right there. All right. And now let's take this in. Who wants to take this into overdrive right now? Hit me with a 3 if you want to take this into overdrive. Hit me with a 3 right now if you want to take this into overdrive, because I'm about to show you something. Okay. Check this out right now. Can we use fibs on stocks? People ask me this all the time. Yes, you can. Watch this. Let's take the Fibonacci from the low to the high. Okay. So this is our leg. All right. So this is our morning leg. We have our morning push here. All right. So, okay. So we know we want to look for buying opportunities anywhere from the 50 down, because that's 50% deal. Okay. We don't want to buy up at highs. So ideally, we want to get to the 618, because that's always going to be the sweet spot for risk to reward. So here we go. Boom, straight down. And check this out. We put in an inside bar, drop a little bit more to the 786. But remember this green line. You remember this green line? This free level that I give you guys every single day. Watch this level. Why is it keeps holding? And it lined up with the 786. There's your hammer. Boom, boom. Starts to chop a little bit. And then, bam. There we go. Okay. So there's your Fibonacci play. So you can load in on the 618, the 786, and keep your stop below the low, or you can just wait for a price action pattern. So you have an inside bar, but it doesn't break the high. So you wait, you get a nice hammer right here, and you also get an outside bar over here. So there's 2 more opportunities to get in right there. Okay. So there we go, guys. Hit me with a 10 out of 10. This is a beautiful day, beautiful stream, beautiful people. I really, really appreciate you guys. Okay. This is great. This is great. And then all of those plans, like if you want the full plan, guys, they're posted here. So you could see the full plan for Facebook is here with the options and everything like that. All right. So this is what I do for the stocks. I keep it very clean and automated. Okay. I just want to keep it simple. I don't need to complicate things. Put the orders in the night before. You could, like in theory, you could sleep through the whole day and let the triggers do their work, right? Like especially people that work shift work or have different things going on in their life. Like I used to work from midnight till 8 a.m. in the morning, guys. Don't get me wrong. I know what it is to struggle in life. Don't get me wrong. But if you have a passion and a will, you'll find a way. Whether it's swinging, whether it's triggers, there's a way. There's millions of ways to make money in the stock market, but it all depends on are you hungry enough? Are you hungry enough? Ask yourself that question. Okay? Because if you're not hungry enough, you're going to get eaten. Yeah. Okay? So there we go, guys. So I went through the SPY. I went through the Facebook one. I'm not going to go through the others, but it's pretty much the same thing. Okay? I really hope you guys enjoyed this stream and you learned something there. I really appreciate you guys. Please go ahead and leave a comment in the description, and not in the description, sorry, in the comment section. Just leave a comment, guys. Let me know how this series has been helping you. We're on part 4. In the beginning of the Fibonacci series, we had a lot more people, right? And now by part 4, we have a lot less people. So just let me know if you're still interested in these concepts. Otherwise, we could switch to something else, okay? Thank you very much for your time. As always, guys, let's pull up tradingwars.com so you know where to find me. Check me out at tradingwars.com if you want to trade with me tomorrow. This is the book that I talk about with the Fibonacci. It's called The Golden Partnership, Fibonacci and Automated Options Trading. I even talk about automated options trading in here too, guys. So it's a 2-part book. So definitely see here's part 1 and then here's part 2. So it's both together, and you get 1 month for free. So really and truly, the only reason I keep this book at $88.60 is to respect the 88.6 fib. But it's worth a lot more than that, guys. All right. So check me out, tradingwars.com. Get 1 month for free if you grab any one of the books, or sign up for the room directly. Lotto Friday tomorrow. You know that I'm going to be going for my 10K goal. All right. So you know that's how we do every Lotto Friday. Thank you so much for your time. Please leave a comment. I will catch you tomorrow. Take care, my friends.